As the pandemic-era restrictions impacting border communities ends this week, U.S. officials are bracing for a new migrant surge. CBS's Skyler Henry is at the White House tonight with more on the challenges facing this administration. Skyler, good evening.
Hey, Jerika, good evening to you. Well, there is 4 days left until Title 42 ends, and there's new urgency as the Biden administration looks to try to control the growing humanitarian crisis along the U.S.-Mexico border that stretches nearly 2,000 miles long.
We are prepared.
Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas says the Biden administration is ready for a massive surge of migrants on the southern border. 1,500 active duty troops are expected to start arriving Wednesday ahead of an expected influx of 10,000 migrants a day when Title 42 ends Thursday.
The deployment of active duty troops is not to do enforcement work, not to interact with the migrants, but to provide other support so that our Border Patrol agents can be out in the field.
The Biden administration plans to enact a policy that would block most asylum requests if migrants have passed through another country, like Mexico, without applying for protection in that country first. Arizona Senator Kyrsten Sinema is accusing Republicans and Democrats of playing politics with a broken immigration system.
This is a crisis for our border communities and for migrants. And so, unfortunately, the parties are thinking about this from a political perspective rather than a human perspective.
The political divide is also playing out in Washington as congressional leaders are set to meet President Biden Tuesday, looking to hammer out a deal on raising the debt ceiling. Lawmakers remain split along party lines, with the Republican-led House passing a measure that raises the debt limit but also slashes federal spending.
We're not going to give any politician, including the president, a blank check to continue to bankrupt the country.
They didn't produce a budget. What they did was produce a ransom note.
Yesterday, all but 6 Senate Republicans vowed to oppose raising the debt ceiling without, quote, substantive spending and budget reforms. But both sides must come together quickly. Treasury officials warned that the U.S. is less than a month away from running out of cash to pay its bills on time. Jerika?
That's not very long. Skyler Henry for us at the White House. Thank you.